Saint Laurent, he says that I have always believed that fashion was not only to make women more beautiful, but also to reassure them and give them confidence. So I'm going to quote this, but being someone who's been in the beauty and fashion industry, that was my foundation before I got into, actually artistry was my foundation, but in terms of what I would have been recognized for, it would have been, the Miss Guyana pageants, where I would have represented Guyana, the Miss Universe, Miss World, and Miss International, and this statement is one that I couldn't agree with more because fashion, sometimes you could be feeling your absolute worst and you just throw on a fancy outfit and all of a sudden your whole day changes, your whole mood changes, something bright. Sometimes, and fashion is a great way to express oneself. Like some folks like to wear a lot of black. It doesn't mean that, they're shady or they're just miserable or depressed. It could just mean that they feel slick and confident and empowered because that's what it is. So fashion, colors, they can give so many different impressions. It all depends on interpretation. So a little bit into the readings for today. Fashion is a universal subject, a language understood and spoken by many. Now, when we look back over the last 100 years, the change and influence fashion has seen has been exponential. And decade after decade, new trends have been introduced, themselves heavily influenced by pop culture, political attitudes, and inspiring style icons of the time. I know one style icon that has been really killing it on the international scene is our very own Caribbean Rihanna, who just had that luxury collaboration. So she's now at around $600 million US worth. Like her net worth just went up. She came out with Fenty Beauty, and that was such a great success because it was big on diversity and it really was inclusive. Skinny women, thick women, black women, white women, brown women, Asian women. It was so inclusive, and I think that was such an exemplary thing for her to do and really accommodate. And I think Rihanna, being who she is, mixed race, is the ideal person to kind of basically navigate that and be a pioneer for that type of inclusivity because she comes from that type of background. Her DNA, by virtue of DNA, she has that inclusivity. So I think she's really a great face to basically highlight that sort of thing when it comes to the fashion industry. And now she's really doing great with her new luxury brand. Like I said, it's luxury, so some of we can't afford it, but I'm gonna need me to get me one of those sugar daddies. Like, be like one of those people, not that people get no money. Be like, come buy an outfit for me now. Or ask folks here at 96 to get my race so I could buy one of these Fenty products, or that y'all, I just play y'all. I that's one of them people that just find ways to generate revenues in all forms of fashion. So y'all don't listen to me, y'all don't follow me, I tell y'all the story straight. I got me story, but didn't mean I said follow the situation. Because everybody might be able to deal with the repercussions. Alright, so anyway, so let's a little bit more on fashion. It is a mode of expression for so many and considered a necessity by others. To be fashionable was very much associated with wealth in the bygone years, but as we entered the glittering Great Gatsby era of the 1920s, fashion became liberated as Coco Chanel took to the throne in a fashion sense, of course. She popularized so many pivotal fashion trends that we still wear today, including the little black dress and costume jewelry. But she was also a driving force behind this liberation movement and advocate for casual dressing as corsets were removed and trousers for women became the new wardrobe staple. Of course, there were other iconic women of the glistening jazz age who greatly influenced our liberation of style too. Great Garbo, Colleen Moore, Anita Page all played an important role in revolutionizing and normalizing the way we dress and style our hair, paving the way for future decades of inspiring and innovative, truly innovative fashion trends. Now, the androgynous trends carried on through to the 1940s, elevated by Katharine Hepburn in her masculine shirts and loose-fitting trousers. By the 1950s, the French designer Christian Dior had introduced us to one of the fashion's most widely worn trends, the pencil skirt. And you all know fashion is a thing, it's go out to style and come back in style. Okay. So one time we get bell bottoms come back in style, gone out to style. Then we get pencil bottom pants as well, gone out to style, come back in style. Polka dot was in style one time, gone out to style. Right now I feel as if I'm not sure. I have to take I'll come back for next beauty and fashion Fridays on Rock and Commit. We'll chat about what is the current fashion like status quo in Guyana, because I haven't really paid as much attention just yet to identify and say, oh, this is what's happening, this is the new wave. But I know it's always changing, and whenever it's fire and sneeze, kind of sketch it. So, so I know it's usually in keeping with North American culture, so to speak. You know, so and a lot of, like I said, political figures have influenced fashion. I know one I would say a style icon for this country is definitely the First Lady. I really love her sense of style when it comes to embodying her role as First Lady. She always looks great, and she makes me feel proud to be Guyanese anytime I see her. And anytime she's photographed, she's always well decked out. She's very simple in her style, but it still speaks volumes to her stature as a First Lady, and also who she is as an individual, because style can be speaking to the profession that you are a part of, and it could also be a reflection of your little personality. You could show your little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And the article rightfully said, it also can tell your class, which could be a tricky thing, because, you know, if somebody's aware of that, they could easily come across as the decider, you know, oh, if I dress in this certain type of way, people think I'm rich. And I am going to say that I have done that. I've done that in a sense that I find like certain types of people will gravitate to you when you're dressed a certain way, you're looking a certain way. But for me, overall, I don't dress, like, and this is just me, I do not dress to impress anybody but myself. Like, if I'm dressing for me. And I have the habit of wanting to follow trends, like do the stuff that is in style after it's in style, so that I'm the only one wearing it. I don't like when people look like me.
Yeah.
And I know they say imitation is like a form of flattery, but I do not want to be imitated. I don't try to steal my style. Like, let me be the only one dressed like this. So like I stand out, and you know, that's how I feel. It might be a little bit selfish, but I'm selfish about my look. Like, hello. And my look isn't always that extra.
I look like you.
And let me have our guest who's in the studio here at this time come on, because I know he has a lot to say on the things that I'm saying. As I did mention earlier to our listeners, there is a school show and Youth Foundation launch happening today at midday to 7 p.m. And it's called Youths Are the Future, featuring Fast Friday artists along with popular DJ and selectors. So we have, introduce yourself.
Yeah, good morning, Guyana, the rest of the world. It's Shai from Trinitypromotions, Tiger Bay. Good morning, shout out to the neighborhoods, Tiger Bay, by Sungla Post Street, at the place, Charge Sung Linden, all over. Morning to you again, Kaya.
Yeah, same to you.
But I'm just here to talk about the Youth Foundation launch and First Friday and a few more things we have under our promotion company coming up. Well, first we're going to start with the yatff, the Youths Are the Future Foundation launch and school show, which will be happening today at the National Gymnasium from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. No, Rakaya said 7, but they have something else after, so we have to finish at 5 today.
Oh, it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
So what else do you guys have happening? I see some other folks coming through.
Yeah, well, this is Martin from iRollers and the Prodigy. You know the Prodigy.
Yeah.
Hip-hop producer. Also co-founder of Fresh Friday and yatff, the Youth Are the Future Foundation.
Okay, so anyone want to have, say a few words in terms of the promotion, so to speak, you guys can join in right now. And
yes, well.
The mic working?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Like you wake up, yes? What?
And if I tell you I just wake up, I know the rain falling, I couldn't
it feel like afternoon. I understand. We forgive you.
And then you walk up in the studio, the studio looking right now, it feel like night.
No, man. There's none of this energy in me. This is morning energy.
Nah, the night energy this be up to.
I hear.
We don't really sleep, But anyhow, big shout out to the Youth to the Future movement right now. We're trying to bring all the youth stuff. A space of educating them to, stay away from certain things, sustain from certain things, bring them to a level where they can, bring them to a venue where they can enjoy themselves in entertainment and education at the same time. The whole normal park scenery after school and everything is getting tired some now, man. The big liming, the dirty drinking and everything, we trying to get the youths them out of the whole hostile environment right now and trying to bring them to a place of peace so we can vibe and enjoy ourselves, dwell with the young artists and dwell with some young DJs. And then we just have some nice fun, man, y'all don't know. High Rollers Boss touched down himself too from Miami, so you know the whole camera team will be out there, the whole video production squad, get your pictures taken, you're gonna be posted the websites. You don't know, shout out to all the people and that, you know, they're behind the movement and want to see it come out. Enough respect to you, Rokai, for having us here.
No problem. So who else we got in studios here? I seen Uncle over here. I see this boy come through with all the equipment. He all swagged out. Today is on Rock and Commit. It is Beauty and Fashion Fridays. So you gonna gotta come
He came
through.
in with the fashion.
No, you gonna gotta come through and tell me about this outfit that you're wearing right now. So
No, this ain't no fashion. This was life-saving.
well, like I said, well, we did talk about some.
Life-saving fashion.
We did talk about some. Come closer to the microphone. We did talk about some fashion being influenced by profession. So tell us a little bit about what you were, because you said life-saving. Is this a bulletproof vest?
In flesh.
Oh wow! It's like I don't know. I feel kind of like not intimidated, but I'm excited. That's Prodigy's laughing. I'm looking at his outfit. I'm like, he a real one. Like,
yeah,
okay.
In the America side, everybody know where it does fashion.
Okay.
But this is Guyana where everybody rapping everybody and they walking with too much money, too much equipment.
Oh, you're telling people.
No, because we got tight security.
Okay.
Everywhere we move.
It's like, this is High Rollers, my High Rollers thing different, you say.
Okay. So, but I like your gear. I mean, I've never seen anyone on a Friday morning with a whole bulletproof vest and everything, and the swag is just lit.
You know when they come after you.
I feel like I might need it, but at the same time, I'm gonna say this because I was just about to say I feel like I'm gonna need to start walking around with a bulletproof vest. But sometimes that could attract the things that you're trying to avoid, because now people are not gonna be like, oh wait, he gotta be having something because he's dressed this way.
Yeah, but we do have something. So if you act like you ain't got nothing, look what happened to Nipsey. Nipsey had a whole lot. And he died right in front of his own store and everything. So
I heard that.
the same day when he died, the next day I had to go buy me own vest.
He was not playing. And that's such a sad story. I don't even want to talk about Nipsey right now. But I think they should invent head-proof vests. Like, I always wonder, like, I'm thinking, like, you're wearing a bulletproof vest, but people could shoot you in your head.
Hey, dress it up. We going for everything with
I
everything.
think that would be my invention. I could make some money off of something like that. Don't talk my ideas about. So we got Uncle through here. He bringing the basketball swag. Is that Jordan depicted there in that?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yeah.
so introduce yourself and let us hear.
Well, I'm militant, soca artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give them the introduction.
Hot and groovy. In the soca party, we hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby, bambi dambe die. And of course, I love to feel your body when it goes to mine. When you and I become as one, it's electric to me. Yes, and I'm militant. The ladies, please.
Let me tell you something, right? You're Guyanese, right?
Yeah,
I know this song. I did not realize that it's a Guyanese artist. I did not realize. Like, for some reason.
I knew yesterday. I felt so ashamed.
I'm not embarrassed because I own up to me. See, I own me stuff, but I'm really like. That's remarkable, and I've grown up. I think I grew up to this. I'm like, when you move to the melody.
Of course, yeah.
That song is shot. That song is cold. Like,
yeah, but you know,
that's crazy.
Knowledge is like that sometimes.
But it's crazy.
Sometimes it's delayed, you know.
No, but I don't appreciate the fact that you're Guyanese. You have such great music, and I don't know that you're Guyanese, and which means to me it's either. I mean, your brand should be out there a whole lot more. I'm not gonna say who this is on, but I feel like. We should know this. We should know that you are Guyanese. We should know that you're one of our own because you got great stuff.
Well, that's why we're here to change it.
All right. Well, listen, y'all come through. I got you. We gonna let everybody know about Militant. Militant, you want to drop something else there before we go into like party promotion? Let's sing a little Peace More, man. Let it hear that is Militant for you. Sing Peace More this time. Just for old time's sake. Come. Let's sing Melody one. Come.
Of course.
Listen.
It's special. For all the beautiful ladies out there, good morning. I love to feel your body when it close to mine. When you and I become as one, it's electric to me. When we move to the melody, come on and give it to me, baby. When you walk your ways, you raise my passion, and of course, This song is about a lady. She come by me very early. In more than one way, surprise me. Bring she got to get back by me.
God, listen.
Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, baby. Oh no, Miss Rudy. You know she?
Listen.
For real, man.
So listen.
Nice, just a little sample, you know.
Listen, like we didn't even know what to say after this. This is our topic. Like the last words. I appreciate you for coming through and doing that.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
For those who are probably now tuning in, it's 8 hours 46. You're gonna be wrapping up in about 3 minutes. Just a reminder that I'm chatting here with. I know we got Militant, we got Prodigy, we got Yajahil. I remember your name, but it's like the pronunciation. I don't want to say it wrong because I have a pet peeve about people pronunciating my name incorrect. But there's a school show happening at midday to 5 p.m. today because they got to leave early because something else happening according to my homeboy said. So you guys go on and support. It's happening. A school show and youth foundation launched called Youth to the Future, featuring Fast Friday artists along with popular DJ and selectors. Admission $300 with uniform and $500 without uniform at the National Gymnasium. I remember these days, yo. I remember these days. So you got any more comments that you'd like to share with us?
Well, of course, it's all about high rollers and the movement and what we're about right now, which is building this musical calendar that will last for generations to come. So we're starting it from now.
I hear that.
And the M Festival, of course, coming up next.
I hear that.
We're supporting that too.
So I have homeboy here coming through again. You don't gotta pronounce your name for me. Come like right here. And I actually earlier we said that I'd mentioned the jingle. And you remember you said you looked at the jingle and we were talking some fashion and some of the looks some of the artists put on for the finals. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on it at first is that these as artists, they give themselves that image as an artist. The first impression,
yes.
You need to give yourself that image. When people see it, you're prepared for work. That's one of the first things.
I agree with that. So it's part of the package deal.
Yeah.
So what was your impression of, did you get to see the finals? Did you get to watch it in the finals?
I didn't watch the finals.
Alright, good. That's fine. I mean, you could all, it's on YouTube and I would actually like look through. Well, it was thrown into my face. My friends were looking at it, I'm like, oh, well, I'm looking and see what's happening. I did have friends in the competition, Delisha, Laroon, and Josephine, who was repping Linden. So I'm like, yeah. I was looking at, I really did like some of the looks that they had there. They came through. My favorite, I will say, for the finals was Laroon because he's usually like very chill and he really turned it up with that turquoise looking suit. And I was like, yeah, baby, like, yeah, you ready for that? You like, get it. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the guys. I want to see what the guys are wearing. The girls came out to play, but I was like, hello, I see you. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for coming through this morning, you know, all locked and loaded with your gear and everything prepared. All the best for the showcase today. I wish you much success with it. And, you know, try to along.
Yeah, man.
One thing about the TTNT single, I just suggested that you should have more producer judging the artists. More producer, the people who have to produce them in the booth.
I hear that.
Have more of them judging that, being judged.
I will say though, based on what I saw with the finals, I haven't followed as thoroughly as you, like for instance, like how you said. But I will say that I feel like in the finals, in terms of the judgment, that the judges should have some percentage of deciding who the winner is. Because I think they left it up to the public to judge, which is it's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I think that's not. I don't think that.
I mean, you need the public.
I do feel the judges should have some input on it, but I mean, I know that it's good. It's back now. It's been out for a while, so I'm glad that they brought back the production, and it's going to give a lot of persons, even from Fast Fridays, like, you know, an opportunity to come on the show and showcase what they have and bring their own diversity. One of my favorites was actually from the Burpees edition that was singing Louis V. I was in the US when I saw that video. I was like, what? I'm like, that's my boy, get it? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. We gotta go right about now and play some more music. This is the Morning Heat on 96.1 Voice FM, Guyana Real Talk. We're gonna be back with this one. It's called Just Us, DJ Khalid featuring SZA.
Oh, listen,